Today we have episode number 4 of I Rate Your Promo, or promo reviews, whatever you want to call it. And today we are looking at what I think is one of the most disappointing promos of the year, and that is the Madden Machines promo that came out just recently. And if you guys do want to see episode number 5 of this series, I know this series isn't the most popular on the channel by any means, but if you do want to see another episode of this series for early next week, let's do 100 likes on this episode. If that's possible, 100 likes on this episode, probably fairly unlikely, but if you guys do like, these episodes, I know some of you guys do, so if you do, hey, hit that like button. So the Madden Machines promo came out at the end of March, and when I first saw the Madden Machines promo, I was excited. It's a new promo that we've never seen before in MUT. And I do think, even though, content-wise, it fell short as far as like names and usable cards, it fell short, I actually do like a lot of the ideas in this promo. I like how the Masters, add stats to, for example, Dak Prescott added, I'm not sure what he added, but he added, it wasn't a stat that made the card worth running, but he did add, I think it was +2 to maybe like awareness or something like that, something that didn't really matter that much, but to running backs, receivers, and O-line. And then we had Phillips that added to kickers and punters and safeties and defensive ends. So I do like how the Masters added stats, or boosted stats for certain positions on the field. I think that was definitely a cool idea by EA. So not only were the 98 overall cards in this promo unique, also, yeah, the 96s, the 92s, every single card in this promo was unique because of this overdrive feature that was unique to this promo. And I really enjoyed this. I feel like the ideas were there. Like I said, the content fell short as far as usable cards and names, in my opinion. But this overdrive, this whole overdrive idea, I really liked. I feel like it changed a lot of cards and made a lot of cards unique. Now, for example, on Ayuk, you're going to lose -3 on your catch in traffic and -4 on your spec catch, but +3 on your catching, and I guess +1 on the speed and +1 on the acceleration. This one, this overdrive probably doesn't make sense, but an example of a good overdrive would be, I think, CJ Gardner-Johnson. If we look at his card, for example, his overdrive adds +20 block shed, which is definitely worth it. And you do lose some man and some zone, but in my opinion, it's still worth it because it turns this card into a legitimate run stopper. +5 tackling, +8 hit power, and that +20 block shed is absolutely insane. So I feel like the ideas of this promo were there, but I feel like the execution wasn't. I like the motivators and I like the overdrive concepts, but I think it just fell short. So for drop number 1, our Masters were Tyreek Hill and Anthony Barr. And in my opinion, this is where the promo went downhill already, because we're playing Madden 22. It's a game where people want tall receivers. We got 6'9 corners at this point of the year. At this point, we didn't have 6'9 corners, but people were using tall receivers. Tall receivers were the meta again, just like in Madden 20. I feel like Madden 21, it never hurts to have a tall receiver that's fast, but I feel like they weren't as important in Madden 21 compared to this year and Madden 20. But it all started here with a 5'9 receiver who, yes, was fast, and yeah, he could definitely run, but again, people wanted tall receivers, so no one even really cared about Tyreek Hill. And usually, Tyreek Hill cards are hyped up in Madden, and that's what EA's thinking because people like speed, but his height wasn't there. In September, Tyreek Hill cards are cool because he's usually faster than everyone else, but at this point of the year, there wasn't much hype around it. I feel like if we got a Tyreek Hill card around maybe, early February, that would have been cool. One that was faster than everybody else would have created some hype, but at this point of the year, Tyreek Hill no one really cared. And then we had Anthony Barr as well. And unfortunately, we all know linebackers in Madden don't play well to begin with. No one really uses linebackers, and let alone a linebacker that can't rush the passer. So I feel like drop 1 champion-wise, they already missed. And we'll dive into these 96s a little bit more, but just starting with the champions for drop 1, I think this is where the promo already was going downhill. 2 cards that no one's going to use just right off the bat. Okay, so now we have the champions for drop number 2. We got Adrian Phillips, we got Dak Prescott. So getting started with Adrian Phillips. This is a 5'11", 95 speed free safety that, again, no one really used. No one was saying damn, I really want Adrian Phillips. So this card was maybe like a Sean Taylor, or I don't really know. I feel like if you get a bigger name here, maybe it looks a little bit better, but still 95 speed. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't a fan of this card. 5'11". Yeah, I mean, damn. Yeah, I feel like this was definitely another miss for the promo. And also Dak Prescott, in my opinion, was also a miss. And I'll show you why in a second. Well, not a second. I'll show you right now. This is the reason why that Dak Prescott card was an L, because he existed. What was the point of Dak when this card existed? I know he gets all team chems, but like, I don't know. I don't know. And yeah, Dak was all right, whatever. But what was the point of this card when Randall Cunningham was already in the game for 2 weeks? There was no point. There really wasn't. So I feel like the champions of this promo was really the downfall. I think EA personally went 0 for 4. I'm going to say it right now. I think on the champions for Madden Machines, EA didn't even, I'm not giving them 1. They went 0 for 4. And obviously that is concerning because usually, you know, the champions of a promo is what creates hype and gets people excited and gets people getting on the game and buying packs and interacting with content and playing the game. But all the champions, I think, 0 for 4. I'm not going to go easy on EA today. 0 for 4. However, the 96s I think were better. There were obviously some overdrives that were like, why would you ever use that overdrive? But I do think there were some solid ones. My personal favorite was Donnie Parham. I love this card. And keep in mind, looking at this card now, it's not like, oh, whatever. But keep in mind, late March, having 6'8", 240 with this speed was pretty glitchy. Like, this was pretty good. So, yeah, Donnie Parham was a W. I used him for about 2 solid weeks. Loved the card. I think he was probably my favorite card out of this promo. A good overdrive, a good build with good stats. And again, Donnie Parham is not a big name. He isn't. He really isn't at all. But as long as he has good stats, I don't care. I don't care what your name is as long as you have stats. And kind of back to Adrian Phillips. I wouldn't care if it was Adrian Phillips if they gave him like 97 base speed, which would have been cool. I think that would have been really cool in the promo to create some hype, especially after a very flat drop number 1. But we had Shaq Barrett in this promo. Nick Chubb finally got his, I think this is his biggest upgrade this year, which is still criminal to me that Nick Chubb's best card's a 96 to end the year. That shouldn't be a thing. Nick Chubb's easily a top 5 running back in the NFL right now, and he's a 90, and his best card's a 96. Not to mention, I know Mahomes has a golden ticket, but his best base upgrade is a 94 overall card, which it shouldn't be that. You know what I mean? Like, Mahomes should have got an upgrade at some point before golden tickets. He should have. I feel like EA just missed on some players this year. Nick Chubb and Mahomes being one of them, or 2 of them, I guess. But as crazy as it sounds and as mid as a lot of these cards are, I feel like the main draw for this promo was the 96s, which is actually disgusting to think about. But yeah, this card was free from solos. Brandon Faison, which 94 speed. Yeah, he was free. Jacoby Myers, yeah, he was free, but again, no one really cares. What was his overdrive? +1 speed, so basically just a power up. Yeah, they missed bad. The main draw again was the 96s. So I'm gonna give the Madden Machines promo, let me think for a second. I'm gonna give this promo, I think, for the original idea and the new idea, which I liked. I like overdrive, I like motivators. I'm gonna give him 2 points for that out of 10. I'm gonna give him 2 because of Donnie Parham and maybe some other decent overdrives that I'm just missing. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, I guess. I'll give him an extra point. So I'm going to go with like a 3.2 on the Madden Machines promo for Madden 22. I didn't like it at all, as you guys can clearly see with my rating. Drop your rating down below. What do you guys think? And don't worry, episode number 5 won't be such a bad promo. I'm probably going to do Zero Chill after this, or maybe Harvest. Actually, Harvest might be a negative one. But maybe we'll do Zero Chill next for episode number 5. And again, hit that like button if you do enjoy this series. I will bring another episode early next week. But yeah, I'm going 3.4 out of 10 for Madden Machines, man.